I'm Colin Singer, immigration lawyer and managing partner of Immigration.ca. Canada Immigration News Articles, June 2016. Why Canadians must be careful how long they spend in the USA. If you are a Canadian resident or citizen who spends a lot of time in the U.S., you need to keep a careful record of exactly how long you are south of the border. Under the Entry-Exit Initiative, officials on both sides of the border can track how many days travelers spend in either country, and there are some serious implications if you exceed agreed limits. The new rules are part of a broad agreement first struck in 2011 called Beyond the Border, a Shared Vision for Perimeter Security and Economic Competitiveness, and moved forward during Justin Trudeau's trip to Washington in March. The formula is complicated, but for regular travelers, the yearly limit is 120 days, or 4 months, averaged over 3 years, not the 6-month period of 182 days that many think it is. Counting the days. The formula. The formula is as follows. To calculate one's numerical limit, the formula is as follows. The total number of days spent in the USA in a current year, plus 1/3 the total number of days spent in a previous year, plus 1/6 the number of days spent in the year before that. Anyone wishing to extend this limit to 182 days must file a closer connection exception statement. Those exceeding the yearly limit face being considered a U.S. resident and having to pay the resultant taxes. They could also lose their Canadian residency and access to health care, or be deemed an illegal resident in the United States, which could result in being banned from the country for up to 10 years. During Trudeau's well-publicized trip, there were several new initiatives that were agreed, although they are still yet to be ratified by the Canadian Parliament. They include a planned expansion of the number of places in Canada where pre-clearance services to the U.S. border is available. The service is currently available at the airports in Calgary, Halifax, Montreal, Toronto, and Vancouver. Following the new agreement, the Billy Bishop Airport at Toronto Island and the Jean Lesage Airport in Quebec City could be added to the list, while train routes into the U.S. from Montreal and Western Canada could also be considered, as well as certain cargo routes. In addition to the entry and exit data, the two countries will also share information on the names and dates of births of travelers. The names on the no-fly lists of Canada and the U.S. will also be shared, which has not previously occurred. Under the original deal agreed to by the previous Conservative government with the U.S. in 2011, it aimed to boost cooperation between the two countries to facilitate the flow of people, goods, and services. According to Public Safety Canada, the plan aimed to address 4 main areas: addressing threats early, facilitating trade, economic growth, and jobs, cross-border law enforcement, and critical infrastructure and cybersecurity.